Have you ever wondered what would happen if you take a bunch of your railfanning friends who so happen to live in a region in the USA where they usually barely get any trains, then take them to a crazy spot that gets a train nearly every 20 minutes, such as Pine Junction, the current busiest railfanning spot in all the Midwest? Well, that's what we're gonna do in today's video, where me and two returning friends return to Pine Junction at the Clark Road grade crossing in Gary, Indiana, and with us we also have a good group of friends whom we met over in Pennsylvania, also featured in my Cassandra and Westfield, New York videos, as well as the livestream I did over the 4th of July. But that aside, we will be once again trying to catch as many trains as possible in this day in Pine, this time with more people who are only used to dead action lines on the east side of the country, and we basically have the whole day this time to get as many trains as possible. And needless to say, things get pretty choppy, which was honestly something that was bound to happen in the first place. The first train we get for the day, which unsurprisingly snuck up on us, was this manifest on the NS Chicagoline with a nice duo of KCS power, notably the trailing SC-78s looking like it literally just rode through a massive fire.
Well, the only change here, a couple bells are dead. Well, hey, that's a nice first train of the trip for us, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Moments later, we then see the CSX Y310 transfer job rolling up and pulling into CN's Kirk Yard in the distance, which this train looked to be sitting on the inbound Kirk Yard track for a good while before it started moving here.
I got it at the bridge.
Nice crew, too. 310.
Big friendly crew.
Yes, sir.
So what, that power's been on there for like...
It's been on there since like December.
Except they flipped the direction of it, I believe.
That's another reason why I don't want to miss, like, trains in this area.
Truck, guys, here comes another truck.
There's been trucks a lot. Whatever seems to be a month.
It's all in Industrial Road.
And after that, the action started to pick up fast. Next up, we had this local in the NS Chicagoline with all BNSF power for some reason, as well as this manifest on the CSX bar sub after.
analyzing the train plot so far. Once those other two trains were through, here comes one of Amtrak's Wolverine service trains racing through on the Ennis Chicago line. At this point, it started to get pretty hot out, but that ain't stopping us from running back and forth trying to get every train we could get. And obviously, folks, this is also a reminder to stay hydrated. Summer heat in the Midwest ain't something to just brush off, because the Midwest humidity could be a bit brutal, making innocent 80-degree days feel like well over 100 degrees. But, oh well. The CSX bar sub then started sending out a few more trains out after our little water break, then something else came for us to snag on the CN tracks, as you may saw. Go ahead and take a look at the action unfolding even further. After watching the rest of this intermodal pass, we went back to the CN tracks for that BNSF power train we saw a little bit ago. We then also seen one of Kirkyard's pull-down jobs rolling onto one of the IHB connecting tracks further north on Clark Road, this job having a BNLE SD38-2 on point. Alright, CSX Intermodal is clear. Now let's hope we don't miss anything cool while we're on this side.
So is this a CN train or a BSF train?
It is a CN train with foreign power, basically. Wow, I didn't know the pull-down jobs can sometimes go across this track. Well, when they need to drop some stuff off, so yeah. Alrighty, Hoss, throw that switch. Go straight or go around. You decide. And as you can see, we had to wait a while for this thing to start moving, but shortly after, something way cooler caught my attention. But right before I could catch my breath, this happened. Malfunction! Well,
I got that.
You've been trolled. You've been trolled. Yes, you've probably been told. Oh, well, I probably gotta censor that. In this frame right here, one of CN's outbound locals out of Kirkyard started pulling out on the outbound track, this one having IC 1000 leading, the only true thoroughbred painted IC SD70 that still exists and in service today.
Damn it, the stripe is blocked.
Oh. Just wanted one photo. End is over there, and brand new defect detector right here on the Chicagoline. Just noticed that just now. Then right after that, the action started to pick back up again, next train being one of Amtrak's Floridian service trains, I believe, and then a few other cool things on CN, such as another local with a nice lash-up and CSX Y310 working some industries. Alright, nice 5LA. And that's still working. And so is that. Well, look who decided to move. Okay, seriously, when is Southshore gonna move?
Was it in between both?
Yeah.
Hello once again, IC 1010. Hello once again.
Damon, did you catch me on film?
I think so, but I was talking over you, so we're probably fine. Okay.
Bunch of stuff like right here.
Fun fact, that exact locomotive is in my intro.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm about to get it again. Hello. Coal train?
Yeah, out of all times I've been on this end of the NS Chicagoline, I don't think I've ever seen a coal train with NS power, at least not in a good while in this end.
Alright, since I had time to do this.
Yep. Yeah, there's a spider.
Where?
On my camera.
And next thing I knew, there was another Kirkyard pull-down job incoming, this one having a duo of GP40-2 LWs on it, which was pretty neat. But going back to the main road, we then get greeted by yet another Amtrak train and another manifest with some pretty interesting power on the CSX bar sub. Check it out.
Right.
There's a truck right there. Wants us to be bent. I found out what it was.
Outbound coils. Alright, cool. What is trailing? Yeah.
Oh, it's BNSF stuff, I think.
And it's okay. Whenever it reverses out, we can pose up for the shot up
Hey
there.
guys, here comes the BLEJ&E.
Yeah.
Yup, with all that aside, CN started to pick back up more on the action too, with Y310's return trip finally out of the way, as well as another pull-down job right here, this one having a BNLE and EJNE SD38 combo on it, as well as this big manifest working the yard that we saw later on. Either way though, things were still getting pretty full over there.
You hear one. Okay. Alright, well, see what this is. We got like 5 trains in the same place.
Well, that came out of nowhere. While trying to halfway comprehend everything else that was currently going on, we then had a light move of 2 CN SD40-2Ws roll out of Kirkyard on the inbound track, which I was later told was CN L514, which I believe was that Coke car movement train bound to Griffith, then to East Chicago or outside of Gary. But that aside now, while things were still jam-packed on CN, let's say things were starting to get a little too crazy on CSX, then on NS again. Like seriously, there's no breaks here.
Wow. Nice little burst of traffic. That's pretty good. I love how the backlights don't shut off on the CSX as soon as it clears. All right, well, let's see what happens next. I'm looking at you, AF2. You've been sitting there for 2 hours. Why haven't you moved? Ah, man.
That's second one.
Yeah, the faded one down.
Oh, 5340, gotta love that unit. All right.
Pick shit up with everything.
Yeah.
They're going
Oh, we got a yellow on CSX too.
I want to see
Yeah.
that.
Where's Ogden Dunes?
Like a few
Over
miles over there.
Why would you go back that way?
That's, I don't know.
Good question. All right, hello, 100th unit, and I'm Yes, I got that on. No, no, you can't. No, you can't say that. No.
Demon, does that go to the crossing?
Yes,
Yeah, that's gonna go through the crossing. If you guys want to get that, then it's up to you. But I'm staying here.
I already caught a 100th.
Cool,
trailing
cool.
on a tank train.
Gotcha.
Yes, that thing did end up going towards my area. Don't ask me how.
Well, lucky you. Hoss. Ooh, a phase 7. All right. Flat spot. Wow. Yeah, only can assume.
Yeah, you said they actually did something with his donut speed. So.
Great, I thought I put it.
Man.
Watch him stop like right there.
That's a shame.
How's it going, guys? Great.
You're right, CSX there. And whatever else is gonna happen. Failed to get this one while waiting for that Jiva leader anyway, but we got to meet. Talk about cardio, running all over the place for some trains. Gotta love the experience here at Pine Junction. Another one. Blue Water, 365. Old Pine Junction is congested right now. 2 trains there, 1 stop there. That other NS just stopped down there. And AF2 is still where it was. never mind. That's not B09. Aha, okay. It was, yeah, probably had to stop in Porter for a while. NS is now suddenly popping off. All right, well. Okay, that's CN. Yeah, that's the 100th unit train. You can't see it because of these bear tables are in the way, but whatever. Okay, well, after I said that, as if Pine Junction couldn't get any more congested, now this intermodal just randomly stopped.
I'm stopping for another Amtrak.
For another Amtrak. Well, if it's for an Amtrak, then I don't know what track this guy's on. Is he on the siding?
No, he's on the...
You sure? Because the middle's yellow, unless, oh wait, unless that other train actually cleared the block. That's so... Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3... 3 trains stopped on the mains, and we got AF2, then that manifest on CN, and that's 4, and there's the hump job. Which is a big shame. I was hoping to shoot that. They'll probably come back later. Oh well. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that it would. Seriously, you know what? I'm gonna turn on my scanner and see what's going on. I'll get some answers from there.
So yeah, after catching all of that mainline stuff, going out to get some more drinks, and waiting for the backup to clear on literally every line, we finally get Southshore AF2 rolling off the former EJ&E City track and then into Kirkyard on the inbound track. Check it out as it overtakes the CN inbound manifest.
Yes, redo that. Yes, sir. Sun logo. And now, it's the CN train's turn. Let's go. Okay.
Okay, that power is just as good as a dead fish.
And nothing of value was lost. All right.
So after that little adventure, me and the boys walk back out to the other main lines on Clark Road and then get greeted with yet another CSX manifest, one with another SD70 Mac leader, which at this point was the third one for the day, but this time something was off.
All right, the trailer. Yeah, the trailer got off of the tracks. That's good. Okay.
Only 18 minutes.
Stop.
You want an emergency? Did you see how fast he stopped?
Well, then again, he had that same signal aspect as that other one that stopped earlier and cleared while we were gone.
He stopped way too fast, though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Way too fast.
Why? Did you go into an emergency because of the truck?
Probably.
It's not gonna.
I was thinking it was from years.
Yeah.
As the situation states, this train had to go into emergency, I believe, due to a semi-truck right here, right behind us, having his trailer stopped over the CSX tracks. Thankfully, this train wasn't going very fast, so it could stop in time. But a little time later, it started moving again.
Solo Mac leader, too. So many Macs on CSX today. Nice. All right, now he's going again. Now the scanner's going. From here on out, I don't know if I have enough storage for the upcoming week to film the full trains here over and over. But we do have a red on the Chicagoland, so we'll see it when that comes. Stop playing with the game. Okay, finally, after that damn manifest is cleared, it costed us two. One of them, I believe, was a West Olive coal train on the Chicagoland. Finally cleared. All had ace leaders too, which is BS, and missed a white-faced trailer and a good CPKC lash-up. But that's okay, because we got an ACC leader right there.
ACCs be rare.
Yes, sir. Most of them are in the shops right now, so get them while you can, hoss. All right, see you when this thing moves.
This NS intermodal right here with an SC70 ACC on point rolling into Pine siding rolled up to stop after CSX unjammed itself again, which then gave us a sign that once again a bunch of other things may be coming, which was the case obviously. Next up we get this BNSF powered coal train flying through on the CSX bar sub, which I believe was CSX C800, one of the heavily endangered coal trains that come out of West Olive, Michigan from the CSX Grand Rapids sub.
All right, nice little West Olive outbound coal train. All right. Cool stuff, cool stuff.
And right after that, the NS Intermodal started accelerating out of Pine siding. And check out the 2 frontal EMDs as they start rolling coal.
Holy rolling coal. Kind of a short boy too, coming out of the Pine siding. All right, need to change the battery pack, so be right back, folks.
After that, we then get met with another NS local, and right after, we then see 2 more CN Canadian Cab EMDs lurking around Kirkyard. But as you can see, these 2 Canadian Cab EMDs are actually building CSX B158, a bar sub coke train bound out of Gary.
Good old Zebra in wide cabs building B158. Yeah, and they replaced 5286's horn with the K3LA raised letter. Ew. Oh well. Cool to see them with CSX coke cars.
Oh, that's the best one.
Bessie is leading.
What's the
Jennifer second?
Oh, the J second?
Yeah.
Can't even tell.
How can you not
I
tell?
don't know what the f it looks like.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're not from the Midwest.
To stay within the topic of CN, there goes not 1, but now 2 of the CN Kirkyard pull-down jobs, and as we pose up to shoot both of them racing, we then get this crazy 3-way train meet happening right behind us. And all I can say at this point, welcome to Pine Junction.
Intermodals. Wow. But 2 Bessemers.
It's gonna block it.
that was a little crazy.
That was worth missing out on.
Three-way train meet.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, again, 5 trains in one place. Again.
And after what felt like the 100th pileup on CN, things started to cool off a bit. Until then, we see Southshore AF2's return trip rolling back onto the former EJ&E City track. And after AF2 cleared the city track, this happened.
Oh, is that IHB?
Maybe. Let's go find out. What?
Yeah, that was unexpected, and something I had never seen before. Apparently Southshore ran 2 AF2s this day, though the second one was absolutely hauling it on the CSX bar sub for some reason.
That was a completely different Southshore train. What the hell? You know what Nick, you know what symbol that was?
What?
That Southshore train that just went by.
AF2?
Another AF2. That was not the same train.
They just run another AF2?
I guess so. Down the bar sub? How does that make sense?
Is that a 5T?
Yeah, it was a 5.
It was, but a very fouled
I've
one.
never seen them do that before.
No, that was not the same train.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Just saying, I've never seen them do that before. Like, never seen them run
On the
Southshore.
bar sub. Yeah.
I didn't even know they did that.
According to Nick, that was also AF2. They ran 2 of them today, and one of them down the bar sub.
How many trains do they run a day?
Like,
Usually only 1 or 2.
Really?
Yeah.
How short of a line are they?
So with all those questions and confusion cleared up, the time for us to check into our hotel was coming pretty close, so we decided to catch 2 final trains for the day, both being on the CSX bar sub. First up, this intermodal with BNSF power, then a manifest with the blue BC rail unit trailing. Check it out. And that was that. Roughly 40 total trains I have caught over the 6 total hours I was here, which isn't too bad, most of which being cool trains, but that's the good old charm of Pine Junction for ya. And as for the Pennsylvania guys, they seem to have fun, I hope, but they were definitely tired out from the utter chaos this spot offers all day, every day, which I honestly couldn't blame them for, knowing their regular circumstances. So, thanks for watching, and if y'all enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and this is video 1 of 6 of my 4th of July 2025 Chicagoland foaming vacation, so stay tuned for the rest, folks. Over and out.